Hello everyone. Welcome to my bold and the beautiful gossip channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. Before we dive into today's content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Friday, November 8th uncovered that Zen Forrester Dominguez will get into a contention with Steffi Forrester, so his shock over Trust Logan's terminating will be at the focal point of that showdown. Zen will tear into Steffi for discarding Trust's line and removing her from the organization since this choice influences others. That incorporates Zen since he was the lead planner on expectation for what's in store. Obviously, Zendy likewise made an expectation about the public kickback that could result from Steffi's decision, so he might caution her about that on Friday's B&B episode. All things considered, Steffi will not be convinced to change anything still up in the air to show Trust a thing or two. Done with Bill Spencer, he'll get a close-to-home letter from Luna Nozawa. Luna was imprisoned after the entirety of her violations became exposed, yet she'll communicate regret in a unique note to Bill and say thanks to him for the love he showed her. Bill will wind up thinking about Luna's Il Giardino casualties, Poppy Nozawa's build-out, the fake DNA test show, and Steffi's capturing. Luna released a ton of confusion, yet Bill will wish everything had ended up being unique. In the past, Bill genuinely thought Luna was his girl, so he was anticipating building a dependable relationship. Sadly, Luna tricked Bill and turned to pursuing him sincerely when her paternity trickiness fizzled. Katie Logan will loathe such Bill's reality got flipped around, so she'll uphold him on Friday's episode and pay attention to his convoluted sentiments about Luna's letter. Bill will in any case think often about what befalls Luna, particularly since he knows how untidy this is for Poppy. By and by, Bill might concede he was more infatuated with the possibility of a cheerful joined family than whatever else. Assuming Bill had his direction, he'd assemble his family back with Katie and Will Spencer now. However, Katie might keep on remaining against him on that. Other intense and the delightful spoilers say Poppy will pay Luna a prison visit, so that will shock Luna and leave her considering what's going on with this. It turns out Poppy will have some significant data, so she'll pass along refreshes. Will Poppy's data include Luna's legitimate safeguard and a possible exchange to a mental office? That is one chance to consider if Poppy maybe has any desire to enlist another lawyer for her girl. Of course, it's conceivable Poppy will concede one more dad possibility for Luna or something like that. The news Poppy conveys should be significant here and there, so Luna might have some expectation in view of anything that she hears. In any case, there's an opportunity Poppy could likewise declare plans to leave town during this visit. It simply relies upon what Poppy anticipates that her future should resemble now, so remain tuned to see everything she'll say to Luna. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Poppy and Luna had a few extraordinary scenes coming up regardless. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Shala tracks down Finn's ex, requests genuine contest for Steffi. The intense and the delightful spoilers uncover that in spite of all the new show with Trust Logan, Steffi Forrester realizes her better half is given to her. John Finnegan works consistently to demonstrate exactly that he is so dedicated to Steffi and the family they share. Obviously, in any event, when Trust was keen on Finn, she was never genuine contest for Steffi. Trust's endeavor to be an intruder was tremendously humiliating since Finn never had any sort of heartfelt affections for her. Since Trust has continued on with Carter Walton, another person might begin sniffing around Finn. It's conceivable Ivy Forrester could be next, however she'd likely run into similar issues as Trust. There's no great explanation for another person to stand out since he's now thought the lady of his fantasies. That is particularly evident with regards to Steffi's adversaries since Finn is delicate to her sentiments about individuals she's fought with. Notwithstanding, we need to consider what could occur, assuming somebody natural to Finn entered the blend, maybe the person who moved away. This may be the ideal time for one of Finn's previous blazes to surface unexpectedly. Imagine a scenario where Finn never informed Steffi concerning another lady who left him devastated. Perhaps Finn is maintaining a couple of mysteries about his heartfelt history, like a bombed proposition to an alternate driving woman. Shyla Sharp has eased off Finn for the time being, however that may not endure significantly longer. Since Shyla not set in stone to move Finn away from Steffi, she could choose another methodology to get that going. It's not difficult to envision Shyla doing a few examination and revealing Finn's ex. Shyla could detect the chance for Finn to fall back in affection with somebody who'd really let her be essential for his life. Perhaps Finn's ex has been discreetly longing for him and lamenting letting him go. Assuming that is the situation, Shyla could make the most of the circumstance and cause some disturbing news. Shyla could contact Finn's previous sweetheart and persuade her that she ought to battle for him. Maybe Shyla could control some troublemaker old flame of the past into becoming Finn and Steffi's next destroying ball. Regardless, the exchange in the November 6th episode offered a few likely clues. Finn demanded Steffi was the only one for him before Steffi at last pronounced that he was all hers. Might B and B at any point anticipate causing a ruckus with another intruder? Might Steffi at any point before long concerned that perhaps Finn isn't all hers like she thought? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffi and Finn will unavoidably confront new hindrances, so remain tuned for marriage updates and more expectations on their next section. Steffi Forrester knows her husband is devoted to her. John Finn Finnegan works every day to prove just how committed he is to Steffi and the family they share. It's clear that even when Hope was interested in Finn, she was never real competition for Steffi. Hope's attempt to be an interloper was downright embarrassing since Finn never had any kind of romantic feelings for her. Now that Hope has moved on with Carter Walton, someone else may start sniffing around Finn. It's possible Ivy Forrester could be next in line, but she'd probably run into the same problems as Hope. There's no reason for someone new to get Finn's attention since he's already got the woman of his dreams. That's especially true when it comes to Steffi's rivals, since Finn is sensitive to her feelings about people she's feuded with. However, we have to consider what might happen if someone familiar to Finn entered the mix, perhaps the one who got away. This might be the perfect time for one of Finn's former flames to suddenly surface. What if Finn never told Steffi about another woman who left him heartbroken? Maybe Finn is keeping a few secrets about his romantic history, like a failed proposal to a different leading lady. Shyla Sharp has backed off Finn for now, but that may not last much longer. Since Shyla was previously determined to get Finn away from Steffi, she might settle on a new strategy to make that happen. It's easy to imagine Shyla doing some research and uncovering Finn's ex-girlfriend. Shyla might sense the opportunity for Finn to fall back in love with someone who'd actually let her be part of his life. Maybe Finn's ex has been quietly pining for him and regretting letting him go. If that's the case, Shyla could take full advantage of the situation and cause some troubling news. Shyla might contact Finn's former lover and convince her that she should fight for him. Perhaps Shyla could manipulate some bad girl love interest of the past into becoming Finn and Steffi's next wrecking ball. Whatever the case, the dialogue in the November 6th episode offered some potential hints. Finn insisted Steffi was the only one for him before Steffi ultimately declared that he was all hers. Could B and B plan on shaking things up with a new interloper? Could Steffi soon worry that maybe Finn isn't all hers like she thought? The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffi and Finn will inevitably face fresh obstacles, so stay tuned for marriage updates and more predictions on their next chapter. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates.